Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope sorry, I needed to drink a coffee. It's early. Hope everybody is having a great Friday. Yeah, so today I thought we would work on the Phoenix that I got from Everydayecrafts. I just love this. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we're going to be working right in here, and I was looking to see what the color was. Hang on just a second. 29. It's 946. So it's a very bright, vivid orange. So, what is everybody up to? Is your snow gone away? Is it getting warmer where you're at? It wasn't too bad. It said it was 21 and felt like about 13. There's some little bit of wind out there today. Just a bit. So yesterday I didn't go anywhere because I just wasn't in the mood. And yeah. So I stayed at home and I stitched most of the day. It's like an off and on thing, you know, I'd take a little break here and there. But for the most part, I just stitched and, oh, I did a few errands around the house. And what did I make? I made something yesterday. Oh, I made my frittata for breakfast. Breakfast, lunchy. Sometimes I don't eat real late. I can't stand to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and eat breakfast. That just never really works for me. I don't know. It used to when I was at home and young and didn't know any better. And of course I had to go to school, so there wasn't the luxury of waiting until 10 or 11 o'clock to eat. Of course, you know, by then it's lunchtime at school, so. Oh, geez. And then I made smothered pork chops with cream of mushroom soup, onions, and potatoes. And I had, when I took it out of the freezer, the pork chops, there was two of them, so I just had one of them. So that was about the extent of my day. It was a cooking stitchy day, because usually I don't make those kind of things. You know, I usually stick with making one big thing, and either I'll eat it all day or whatever, but yesterday I guess I was just in the mood to cook. And the more I walked, the better my hip got, so that helped. So, yeah, and I went to bed about midnight-ish. So, not too bad. Because I knew I had to get up today at 7, so this video is going to be fairly earlier than my normal videos. Because I have to leave here by 10 a.m. and then I work till 6. So, yeah. I don't want to have to wait till I get home to make a video, because that's a long time for y'all to wait. So, I don't like that part. I just get it over in the morning and go on about my day. Watch some Floss Tube, and I tried to watch this crazy movie on, what do you call it? Netflix. Something on my finger. Um, yeah, that didn't go over so hot. So, yeah. I got a piece of fuzz there. And then I ended up watching Grey's Anatomy for the rest of the day, because we, heaven knows, you got 17 episodes, so. Hang on, I'm going to try to bring it in. Whoops, maybe back it up just a bit. And that way I don't have to What am I doing here? I'm stitching backwards here. Hang on. Well, that's not going to work. Not that time. I thought maybe I could back it out. Try to get on track here. So I worked on my Bristol sampler. I'm about a third of the way through the first page. Just about. I got 2 lines all the way across. And starting on the third. Not all the way across the whole thing, but where I'm at. Had to frog out a little bit. Nothing too terribly serious, thank goodness. Not too bad. I was surprised I stitched that long on one project. What can I say? I really like that pattern. It's very nice. And it's nice and big, which I like. I can see what I'm doing. And usually get the counting right. I don't think I'd want to do that in an even weave. But, yeah. So I'm happy that it's coming along and everything is going good. I'm trying. Got my handy dandy little mat underneath there, as you can see. But everything else has fallen on me from the other side. I did clean off this table, didn't I? I'm telling you. But, yeah, I just didn't feel like going out. It was kind of cold all day. I didn't want to have to sweep off the car. I was hoping that most of it would melt. Well, that didn't happen. So, a lot of it did, but so I don't have too much to brush off this morning, thank goodness, before I go to work, which helps. I detest that. Nothing like a little work before you go to work. Oh, goodness gracious. So, other than that, just can't seem to get my needle to go that way. Yeah. And I watched a few people doing their floss tubes and other stuff. I noticed a Notorious needle. I have a hard time with that word, Notorious. She had a thing on, what you need to start cross stitch, which I thought is nice for beginners. Seems like everybody was in the teaching mode yesterday. And I was watching Stitching. What is her name? Stitching. Crap. I had it. Stitching, we'll call, and her name is Ching, I believe. She was showing how to do the pin stitch and how to stop and start threads. So you might check that out, if you got questions on how to start and stop threads. She was basically talking about linen and even weave. I have not the worst time with even weave anymore. I've finally learned how to do, start with a loop. And it's that pin stitch thing that I've never used. I need to find a different way to start if you don't have a loop. And what she said made a lot of sense, so picked up a few more skills that way. I figure she's probably been doing it way longer than me. Because, see, when I began, or the whole time I've been cross-stitching, nobody showed me that loop method to start, or um, how to end it, by going underneath threads and all that. I didn't know that, I just made a knot at the end and made a knot when I ended. So, yeah, we're gonna get rid of this thread because it's kind of a long needle. So, yeah, but I am enjoying my Bristol sampler. I love it. And the history is just amazing. The man that ran the Bristol orphanages, he started 110 of them. I mean, that right there is just like, wow. That shows you the need for these orphanages at the time. It's sad, but it, it's so nice that he did that. And everybody got... I mean, I'm sure that there were things that went on that we don't know about, but for the most part, if you start 110 of them, I think you're a pretty good person. You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I gotta go a different direction here. This is killing me going up and down. I can go one direction really, really well, and the other direction not so much. Especially on camera, because I can't turn it. I usually would turn it and stitch in a different way when I'm coming back. So, we're getting it. But I even thought about getting out some of the, I'll call it black. Is it black? No, probably not. It's 939 that goes here. It's that deep dark blue, for the background, but I didn't feel like it. I want to get some color. Just start with some color. This is a pretty orange. It's pretty vivid unless you put it with something else. I just don't care for it. I would never do a whole project in that color, is what I guess I'm saying. There's a lot of colors are like that. I love the color, but when it gets by itself, it's like, nope, that doesn't work. Not for me. But I'm all about the color changes. But that's okay. And this one, you get to change colors here and there. And I like that there's long ways of thread, before you have to change color. Did I miss one? I did. Hang on. See, that's what happens when I talk and stitch at the same time. I gotta go back. So I got 2 more colors to put in this part of the wing. Yeah, that one and the green. The green and those silly little square looking things. Looks like somebody outlined a box. Okay. Seriously? Gotta go back and cross all them or I'll forget for sure. There we go. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn that silly thing down again. And the symbols are real clear on this stitching, so makes it easy to sew, which I like. It's nice. So yeah, I didn't work on anything else yesterday. I was just pretty obsessed with working on that sampler. I like it. I went and I picked out, I haven't bought them yet, but picked out some more pre-stamped at Amazon that I liked. I haven't been to Everyday eDeals yet, but just trying to get things in line. I do it like that. I go through and see what I like, and I'll put them in my cart, and then I'll leave them there. And Then when it comes to time to go buy, I'll go back and see if I still like them, and then I'll buy. Or I may change my mind and get something else. But other than that, not much going on. I'm glad it is my Friday, because I'm ready for my 3 days off. Not that I have big plans, but, you know, it is. Whoops. Shit. Hang on. I went the wrong way. I'm just stitching along and talking. It gets me in trouble all the time. But at least we can just back it out, use my handy dandy threader, and rethread my needle. That's what I like about this. You can't get too carried away too fast. You know, with it not being a, I'm sorry, it's moving on me. Not moving, I'm moving it. Well, we'll have to do it that way. Oh, crap. Come on. Usually if I put the wrong leg in first, I just go under it and fix it. There we go. Now we're on track. Yeah, that didn't work. I fixed it, but it didn't work out well. I pulled it too hard to start out with. So I forgot what I was saying. See what I mean? It's old, terrible getting old. Forget stuff just like that. But I like this. This is such a beautiful pattern. I gotta lay it down. Hang on. The green and the yellow are merging together, and somehow I can't see it. They could have picked like pink and blue or something that you could have seen, but we're getting it. We're getting it. We're getting it. After a while, it all looks like it's green, but it's not. Just felt like working on this today. I needed the easy button again. And I like working on this. If I could put in one whole strand of one color, you know, each time I get it out, and sooner or later it'll get done. And it's one of those things I know I can just pick up and stitch. I don't have to go looking for the pattern. It's right there. It's great. Well, at least it's not supposed to snow today, and it's supposed to get in the mid to higher 30s. So we'll see. And it's looks sunny out there. Sunny and bright, which is a good thing. I don't know what the roads are like. I never really pay attention, because I just, like I said, it's literally right around the block where I gotta go to work. Crap. Now I have to go back. Let me look. No, that's actually gold. Okay, so we'll just get rid of that thread right there. There's a little bit of yellow right down in here, so we'll get that. I don't know, I really hadn't thought about what I'm going to do this weekend at all. I might go see my daughter and granddaughter, of course, and my grandson. But, you know, he don't have time for Grandma because he's 10. He's going to be 11 this year. So, you know, they have their own little things that they do. Might be a stitching lesson this weekend. I haven't decided. Oh, God, I still got to fix the Barbie dress. Ah, crap. I forgot all about that part. Whoops. Oh, well. We'll get it. Promise. It's still in Grandma's purse, the Barbie dress that I was supposed to fix. I'm like, well, whoops. It'll get there. It's not that difficult to fix. I just gotta make braided, what do you call it? Dress straps and sew them on, if I can, to that flimsy, silky material. It'll be great. Yeah, but I don't think it'll go too bad. I'm not anticipating it. Problem is, it's so small. You know, I mean, the piece is about that wide. You know, the dress. Because Barbie, you know, she wears a size 1/4. Oh, yeah. It's great. It'll be fine. We'll get it fixed. So I hope it's busy enough to keep us interested at work. Thank goodness. I hate that standing around crap. And I'm truly not in the mood for cleaning off shelves if I don't have to. But that's what happens in the wintertime when there's lack of nothing to do. Heaven knows we have enough shelves to clean. But some days I'm in the mood to do that, and others not so much. Whoa, I about knocked my scissors off. I know. Now it's me that keeps moving the piece of material. But I like that mat. It works really good. Because I don't need it for anything other than when I work on this table. So that's a good thing. Is there any more? No? We'll see. Got a few more yellow way up there. Way, way up there. There's moving, and then there's, you know, your needle from one place to another. But if it's more than 2 or 3 squares, I just don't do that. See, there's some more up here on this top part, but and they're too far apart. We'll just go right here. Okay, what happened? Oh, sometimes I go through the thread and it pulls it out of place. Then I have to lay it down again. Now there's an orange color. It's like peach, not orange, it's a peach color next to the yellow. Yeah, I'm telling you. Y'all didn't think that through too well, did ya? And this light isn't the best. It'll do, but I prefer my overhead light. But it's like way over there, so can't use it on this table. Trying to keep you in the loop here so y'all can watch and see me stitch, but so I don't know what I'll work on today. I won't get to work until I get home, so it should say tonight. We'll see. It'll probably be the Bristol sampler, just because I like it. So we don't waste this thread. I'm just going to go down here and catch these 4. It's kind of hard to hold it in my hand. But I try to use up the length of thread that I pulled. So sometimes that means stitching other places. You know, like in the middle or wherever. If I run out of places that need that thread in one place, but I just don't like to have to tie the thread on, you know what I mean, to the rest of the thread. So I will try to use it up. Well, we're making some kind of progress. I think. Those flowers are going to be gorgeous when they're done. The picture always, for me, looks better than what, you know, the stitched version looks like. So it'll be interesting to see what it looks like when it's completed. There we go. All right, guys. Well, I think that is going to be about it today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. And that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Y'all stay safe, healthy, and we will see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.